They don't come much tougher than this for Leeds United. Consider these statistics about AS Roma. Only one home defeat all season in League and Cup, yet to concede a home European goal. And it's against that background that this Leeds team comes onto the pitch, which has been softened by rain. Perhaps the one surprise, the inclusion of number 20, Matthew Jones, in what is effectively a 4-5-1 formation from David O'Leary. Part of that because Jason Wilcox is suspended, serving an old ban from his days at Blackburn when he was told allez at Lyon. There are the young Leeds Lions, and can they produce a real performance of quality at what is unquestionably their most demanding test? As for the Italians, Assunção and Poggi are not available due to injuries. But if you look at that side, you'll realise that Francesco Totti, Vincenzo Montella and Marco Del Vecchio are the kind of players that you have to keep a close watch on. And with the likes of Aldair and Cafu in defence, this is a very strong Roma side indeed for coach Fabio Capello. And Leeds know it's got to be a real case of being on their mettle. Lucas Radebi shaking hands with his opposite number, Francesco Totti. The stadium is not full, but there's a good contingent that have made the journey to the Eternal City from Yorkshire. Will they be returning home eternally happy by what they've seen? Stand by for 90 tough minutes, with the Roma crowd anxious to see a repeat of the recent goal feasts in Serie A. Their last two matches, 4-0 against Fiorentina and 5-0 against Venezia here. Leeds defensively will have to be tough. Our referee is Gilles Viessière of France. You may remember he was the man that we did a detailed profile of on Eurosport during our Champions League specials. Leeds are playing from left to right, and for some of these young players, an atmosphere the like of which they probably haven't sampled. Gary Kelly for Leeds, and also we will watch Fabio Capello, because quiet and serene are not words that are in his vocabulary. Kelly with the free kick then. Matthew Jones for Kelly again. They're playing with only really Michael Bridges in attack, and that's Bacca's header. And the first save of the match for Antonioli. It was a good cross by Kelly as well, and Bacca came in. And Antonioli saved with his legs. Jones will take the corner. Both Radebi and Woodgate, wearing 6 there in the middle, will come forward here. But this time, the goalkeeper under no real pressure. Kelly's throw. Leeds just one win in their last 5 Premiership matches, that the notorious 1-0 win over Tottenham. That's now the subject of an FA investigation into the goings-on, including one mass brawl. This is Lee Bowyer for Leeds. Tackle was by Vincent Candela. Aldair. Clearance by Mangone. Bacca. Look to find Kuhl, and the free kick is given Leeds' way. Sargo wearing the headband, playing in a back 3 alongside Aldair and Mangone, with Cafu pushed further forward. And of course Roma put Leeds out of this competition last year, and they also put Newcastle out of this season's competition, winning 1-0 here and then 0-0 at St James's Park. And I have no doubt that Messrs O'Leary and Robson have spoken in the last week. This is Ian Hart's free kick. Just a little bit further away than some of his. Bridges tried to wait for it. He's desperate to score tonight, because if he does, and Leeds go on to win the match, he could be driving Chairman Peter Ridsdale's Aston Martin for a week. And that's Kelly's header. And Totti has won the free kick because it was illegal. Right arm was the problem. Well spotted by the referee. Totti wearing the captain's armband. Candela is the other option. And Nigel Martyn trying to organise the four-man wall. Here's Totti. Didn't get the power he wanted, and Martyn can put that down in the routine business column. Now the chase for Cafu. Ian Hart scampers back. Woodgate and Radebe quickly come in, and that's Radebe, the Leeds captain, who's won it well. This is Jones. Radebe again. Boye near side, Kuehl far side. But the tackle was by Zago. Kuehl again. Deflected. It's got a damaged finger, they were telling me, Antonioli, and he just misjudged that. And Leeds have won a corner. There you can see he's got one strapped up, but in fact he's holding the one next to it. Skidded off the somewhat wet turf, and Antonioli had to concede the corner. Now Totti. Good try, good save. Well, Nigel Martyn feels he's lived in the shadows of David Seaman at international level for too long. And with Euro 2000, the finals coming up, he wants to stake a claim. And from it was Totti again, driven in. And away by Eric Bakker. Hidetoshi Nakata. The header down was by Del Vecchio. And this time the throw-in is for Leeds United. And here he comes again. Bridges won it, and then it was taken away from him by Tomasi, and he's got a real chance here, Del Vecchio, and the referee says no. The referee waves it away completely, and Nigel Martyn, let's see it from this angle. Well, he'd lost control of the ball anyway, but the referee's not giving it. And for this crowd, it's a let-off for Leeds, there you can see. And Monsieur Belsier said no. Kelly. And that was late on Jones by Totti. And the first corner, there's the challenge. No penalty, said the referee. And Del Vecchio not pleased, and Martyn accusing him of diving. Kelly's free kick. Catch by Antonioli, the quick throw. But this time he did well, Radebe. And Leeds will calm it down. Of course, they have a manager to whom occasions like this as a central defender were like water off a duck's back, and no doubt he's spent a lot of time with his defenders. Candela's throw. Looked for Totti, who has to settle for the throw. Alfinger Haaland, Woodgate away. On the charge is Mangone. Now Totti. Del Vecchio in the middle if he wants him. Arriving the far side. Great effort. In the end, Martyn wasn't troubled, but it was a good ball across from Totti. 5.9 for the acrobatics, but over the top. Totti. Just sense in the last few minutes that Roma have upped the pressure, and that's a mistake by Woodgate. Candela. Now an opportunity for Montella, and it came for Del Vecchio, who's still on for it. Good save by Martyn. Roma are starting to create chances. Totti. Hooked for Nakata, and Leeds are away now. And Harry Kewell has a chance. And that's good defending by Mangone. Kewell didn't get the strike on it that he wanted. It was a great ball through. But look at Mangone, the defender. Now, did he actually get a touch on it? Well, he was tackled just about as Kewell took aim. And it went agonisingly wide. Del Vecchio, policed by Jonathan Woodgate. Big test for that young man this game. Totti. Leeds, you have to say, have committed themselves and have done extremely well in this opening 35 minutes to stem the tide. Candela looking square. The effort from Totti, great save again. It was hit with some venom, and Nigel Martyn, it's a somewhat greasy ball, did well to parry and collect. It's the question of what the referee's added on here. He's got about another 30 seconds of the two that he showed. Del Vecchio's corner, and it's gone in, and in the end it's a second one driven in against Zago. And Martyn has made two excellent stops, but he's still got work to do. Cafu, now away by Haaland. And Martyn in this match has already made 5 saves of the highest quality. Here's the first effort coming in from Totti. Blocked by Martyn, returned by Zago, he did it again. Totti, Roma desperate before the break, what a save! And that arguably is the best of the lot from the Leeds and England keeper. Totti, gorgeous chip, Martyn half a yard off his line. Cafu's corner. Surely Roma's last chance of the first half. And drilled in by Candela, and away, as that is the end of the first half. And Leeds have acquitted themselves well here in a wet Olympic Stadium. Roma will be disappointed, but at the moment there is no way past that man Nigel Martyn. And at half-time, David O'Leary, I guess, will be well satisfied. It's Roma 0, Leeds United 0. So welcome back, and we are as we were. A quick look round by the French referee, and a quick look round by us as well. No substitutions by either side. Roma 0, Leeds 0. Roma having beaten Victoria Setúbal, IFK Gothenburg, and as I mentioned earlier, Newcastle to reach this stage. Leeds trio of triumphs against Partizan Belgrade, Lokomotiv Moscow, and in the last round on away goals, Spartak Moscow. So it must have been nice for the players when they left for this game not to have to get on a plane to go east. This is Harry Kewell, and not far away. And the Australian, some of whose trickery has won him many fans in the Premiership, couldn't quite bend that one in. Zago. Gain the target. The man going through the middle, Del Vecchio. And Totti. at the moment is using Nigel Martyn as target practice, and that was the Big Dipper. And Radebe, referee says play on. He's had a good game so far, this referee. There's the cross from Nakata. Totti and Kelly and Boya all fall down. Play on, says the referee. Tried to play the advantage. Totti took a deflection. Cafu. Nakata. Martyn at full strength again. At full stretch. Everything they're trying at the moment has been to no avail. And the yellow card went the way of Radebe for that earlier foul. But this was Nakata hitting it. And Martyn making sure. Totti. It's got that familiar one-way look about it at the moment. That was Tomasi coming forward. And Kelly couldn't keep it in play. There's some real urgency about Roma. Totti into the box, and Martyn hasn't got there, and it's gone wide. And it was Del Vecchio, as David O'Leary, I think, wants to replace Michael Bridges, possibly with Alan Smith. But look at this header. Martyn for once off his line. Alan Smith on youngster for another, and Bridges will have to dream on about that. Aston Martin. Maybe the chairman, if they can get a result here, will let the bet run for the second game. Kelly in. And Smith. First real touch for the youngster. But like Manchester United, Leeds had a wonderful FA Youth Cup winning team. And many of them have developed into players of outstanding quality. Cafu started that move. Del Vecchio, this is Cafu again. For the last 15 minutes, you can bet your life savings on the kitchen sink, amongst other things, arriving in that Leeds box. But that's a poor ball, and Harry Kewell is away here. Smith is to his left. Kewell still going, trying himself. And the referee's given a goal kick. Kewell is not a happy man. He took a deflection. Del Vecchio. Alf Inge Haaland makes the clearance. Kewell is penalised. Aldair. Cafu. Aldair again, but he'll now start to come forward for certain. Roma know how important it is to get a goal here, but they mustn't concede an away one. Ball in from Candela. Totti, and wide. The feeling of disbelief around the stadium. Woodgate almost got a touch on it. Martyn, a yard off his line, would not have got there. Radebe. Well, there is no doubt, if Leeds hold on here, who is going to get the plaudits. Del Vecchio still going straight at Martyn. Well, it's like Horatio holds the bridge out there, but the bridge is still very much intact. Just over 10 minutes. Boya. Kewell. And away by Adair. Kelly. Haaland. And the ubiquitous Totti. Covered every yard of this pitch. Smith. Got past Adayer's challenge, but in the end, Zago proved it one too many. And the natives getting somewhat restless. Tomasi, that's the ball through. Montella! I do not believe it. Well, I do not think I'm alone either. Unlike the ancient mariner, they miss their 3 in 3, this lot. Martyn must have expected to do some work. Radebi. Totti. Del Vecchio again. Gary Kelly doing his best. Decision is corner. Here's the earlier one. Martyn should at least have had to get his knees dirty. Candela's corner. The heavy mob up, including Aldair. And over by Marco Del Vecchio. Looking for his 10th goal of the season. But at the moment, it's Martyn who is giving Leeds the chance in the next 10 minutes of securing a wonderful result here. Adair. Again they come forward. Totti again. Nakata on the overlap. Boya back to defend. Behind him is Cafu. Square if he wants him is Tomasi. There's the ball in. Got to be cleared, surely. And they've made a mess of that now. Here's the ball in. Montella, the effort finally is straight at Martyn. From Totti, who else? And at the moment, it's Totti versus Martyn. Panel verdict, away win. Aldair across against Kuhl. And all bar the kitchen sink, as I said, have been seen in the Leeds area. And Martyn has been a custodian par excellence. And that is a frustrated man. Now Totti. More chances. Montella, look for Del Vecchio. Important header away by Jonathan Woodgate. This is Boya. Kuhl chases against Adair. It was Smith. And this is Zago. Cafu offers the option. Ian Hart has come a long way forward. Well, the Roma fans will sing the last 7 minutes here. But at the moment, it's a song of frustration. Candela looked to gain for the figure of Totti, but he's still on the run. Totti takes over. Want to see the whites of Martyn's eyes. Cafu! Blocked by Ian Hart. And every time one of them takes aim, the Leeds fans hardly dare look. Just over 6 minutes remain. Cafu's corner. Radebi, important header. Damiano Tomasi, straight back in, that's for certain. And too long for everyone. Nakata. Won by Montella once more. Del Vecchio. The Leeds defenders so much showing the image of their captain, who in his heyday, of their manager rather, who in his heyday was a never-say-die player. Well, this will be some result if they can hold it for another 5, but Rodebe used his hand. He stooped and it caught his arm, no question. Here it is again. Cafu. Martyn came and caught, dropped in and came to the second attempt from Alfie Inge Haaland. He's one, perhaps, bit of luck of the night, but the way he's played, he's entitled to it. Fortunately for him, it was his own player. And Leeds remain on level terms. Montella looked for Del Vecchio, flying a header was by Lucas Rodebe. Now Nakata, now for Mangone, target Cafu. Tomasi, again, it's that man. And you did just wonder, one or two people asking questions about whether Leeds had finally felt the pressure. There are 11 men out there who have been quite superb. Totti blocked by Woodgate, but illegally. O'Leary maybe was using kidology when he said he wished he hadn't been drawn against them, the team that knocked them out last year. Maybe they're going to get the chance in a week's time to put the record straight. Referee wants words with Woodgate and Del Vecchio, and also he's got a bit of spreading to do with Zago and also with Haaland. It'll be Montella's free kick. Less than 2 minutes, and away by Totti. In fact, it was headed behind by the defender, says the referee. And still Capello organises, but he knows that we're pretty close to the final chapter. Totti. It was deeper perhaps than he wanted. Ian Hart tries to block, and it in fact went out of play, and we've got 3 more minutes of nail biting in the Olympic Stadium. In terms of possession in this last half hour, it's been no contest. Totti. Nakata, no power again. You're looking surely at the hero of Leeds tonight. Zago won it. Nakata. It's been the Nigel Martyn show. And if Kevin Keegan is watching, surely if there were any doubts as to which other goalkeepers besides Arsenal's David Seaman he would take with him, this is one name that will now be inked rather than penciled in that squad. Perform on the stage that he has tonight with such distinction to win his side a share of the spoils is a performance of the highest quality, and a marvellous battling performance by Leeds. What a match it sets up at Ellen Road next Thursday evening. It's finished Roma 0, Leeds United 0.